The guy that sneezed in an audition that I was at the other day. I didn't say God bless you. I felt bad about it after it. But it's a weird society that we live in today. It used to be just, given that if somebody sneezed, you say God bless you. Now it's not necessarily the case. Sometimes people say it, sometimes people don't. Doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it, and I'm guilty of the same thing. And so I felt guilty about not saying it. But it's like, on one hand, is it necessary to say it? I don't believe in God. So that's one thing. Like, it doesn't really fit my belief system to say God bless you. But nevertheless, it's an etiquette thing that I was taught. When somebody sneezes, you say God bless you. Sometimes I say it now and sometimes I don't, and that's the same thing in society too. I've noticed that when you do say it, most of the time that person appreciates it. So it's probably a good idea to just do it regardless of what anybody says. But it's just one of those things that's been lost. And I think it comes down to everything is so confusing and hectic and crazy, and you've got information come from so many different places today, and nobody knows how to act. Nobody knows how to treat each other. People are just hanging on for dear life. They may look out for the people that are in their immediate family, or they may be a close friend or something. But everybody else is just kind of like, they're on their own. So it's one of those things where do you really wish somebody well? Well, don't give them false hope by even saying God bless you. Because you care about yourself. You need to look out for yourself. There's too much fucking craziness in the world. There's too much mistrust. There's too much to fucking watch out for, to give somebody an acknowledgement that makes them feel like they're valued enough that you got their back, And it's really nuts, man. It's really nuts. Like, if we could just throw our fucking phones away, get off social media for a minute, stop being addicted to technology, stop being a slave to it, which is possible, even though it's very difficult with it being tied in with society like it is. We could get back to that. We'd have to do it collectively. We've got a nation full of junkies. They're all addicted to technology. And that's not going to change because we've got nobody calling anybody out because we're all addicts. So until that changes, we collectively decide to just cold turkey technology. It's just not going to happen. And I don't see that happening. Okay. Back in the day, when you'd see somebody who was addicted to drugs. Okay, so somebody was addicted to heroin. You could tell because they were getting skinny, they'd have track marks on their arms, whatever. Their behavior changed. And they became sort of they stood out. And you would have people either call them out or stay away from them because of that. And that person suffered physical ramifications, social ramifications of that, penalties for that. And so that person was forced to change. Or they just ended up going down the fucking hole and then going into the abyss and ODing. So now you got a nation of people that are addicted to technology. Everybody's an addict. Nobody's calling anybody out. On top of the fact, you don't really die from it other than internally. So there's nobody calling anybody out. Nobody's calling anybody out, and there's no physical repercussions from that. You don't die. You could go on forever, basically. Just, playing on Facebook all day long by yourself in your house. Never go outside. Do that forever. Days go by, months go by, years go by, and you're still doing it. So that's where we are, and it's really, really sad and depressing and miserable. And why would you want to spend your life doing that? There's so much more that you can get out of life than just go out fucking outside. We all just went fucking outside again. Socialize that way. Life would be so much better.